Hey everybody, my name is Sean Smith and I'm running to be your next ASFA Executive Coordinator. I'm running to be this coordinator because I believe in the position. Our Slate's message is hope and reliability. And as your next ASFA Executive Coordinator, I promise I will facilitate a rebrand of ASFA to ensure your needs are met. Essentially by that, we want to collaborate with outside partners, such as alum, companies, and others to help utilize their network and resources to help benefit students. We want to make available the programs that are already in ASFA and within the university to let students know what it's all about. And we want to make sure students' voices are heard within this rebrand of ASFA. The second point is I want to ensure greater collaboration with all the member associations. For the last little while, a lot of member associations feel like their voices haven't been heard. They feel like the lines of communication with ASFA and them have been broken. And I will work with Noor and this amazing team on ensuring that member associations feel heard and that they can come to us and that our doors are open, that we can get things done for them. And my third point will be I will provide increased transparency with ASFA. For the last number of years, ASFA's financials have been private. They've been only given towards counselors, and that's it, or within the ASFA executives. We want to make sure students know where their money's going for them. We want students to say, hey, why are you spending money on this? Why are you spending on that? And then give us suggestions, be part of the political process. As well, our reports, ASFA executive reports are all private. We want to ensure that students are there and that students can say, hey, I have a problem with this. Can you address it? Can you fix it? And, in terms of to get to know me a little better, when I was younger, I was a scout. I loved going to the Camp Tamaracuda where I went every summer. I love nature, and it taught me how to be dependable and strong, and to have an attitude to never give up and a fighter attitude. And I think I've carried that throughout my whole life. And that's why I believe I'm ready to be the next ASFA executive coordinator with this amazing team. Now to our platform. Hope and reliability. For the last year, students have been losing hope in their education, losing hope within Concordia, and losing hope with all student governments across the university. We understand students are struggling and they've lost hope. They are in a dark tunnel and they want to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Students can rely on us and they can place their vote with us because they are going to get a team that is going to work tooth and nail for them throughout the whole year. And that we have an ambitious, visionary plan that will work for students. So students can rely on us and they can start being hopeful again. That is our goal and our mission as a team. Our first platform promise would be mental health. As we know, this pandemic has screwed us all up, including us. We're no barrier to anything. There is problems and we all face them. And so we want to offer a mental health strategy across the board with all the different student groups across the university. We want to allow them to, voice their concerns. So we want to work with the CSU. We want to work with CASA. We want to work with the ECA. We want to work with FASA. So we can develop a mental health for all. So instead of us being in a microcosm of our own association saying we can offer students this, we can offer something for all students. And I want to sit at the table with our team and get to work for the students and work with these other associations and those executives to say, hey, we have a plan for students and we're going to get it done for mental health. And I want to work with you, and everyone else on this team wants to work with them. So that's what we would like to do for the mental health strategy. As well, we're going to promote and push forward with assisting the school and other organizations during Mental Health Week. We want to do something of our own. I think it'd be a great idea because we can offer students different strategies on how to cope with that, as well as looking into the possibility of first aid mental health. So us as executives can get trained on it. So if students come to us or member associations come to us with a problem, they can feel secure that we can point them in the right direction. So that's for mental health, and the rest of the team can talk about the rest of the platform that we have for the students. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Sadegh, and I'm a last year economics student at Concordia. I'm currently the academic coordinator of ASFA, and I'm running again to be your next ASFA academic coordinator. As academic coordinator, I brought many firsts to ASFA. This is for the first time that we have a student representation in all the committees within the Arts and Science Faculty Council. I, as well as the other individuals who are sitting on different committees like Honors Committee, a Student Request Committee, a Steering Committee, are fighting tooth and nail for students. And I know that my time at Concordia and at ASFA is not over. I still have a lot of work to do. So that's why I'm running for the same position. If I get elected, I'm planning to just offer students access to undergrad pro skills. These skills are called grad pro skills now, and these are only offered to grad students, but these skills are some of the most essential skills that everyone needs to have when they want to step in the job market. And that's why I think it's very essential for graduate students to have these kind of skills when they want to kind of like, by the time they graduate and they want to kind of start working, or maybe they want to pursue master's degree.
Sabrina, if you'd like to go next.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sabrina Morena. Currently, I'm running as the communications coordinator at ASFA with my team, Hope and Reliability. Right now, I'm working on the Applied Human Sciences Department Association as an ambassador. So over there, I really increase student engagement through their workshops, through their events, like anything like that. I actually worked on their social media a bit and increased their followers and their engagement on their Instagram as well as their Facebook. So something really exciting that happened during that time was that we just had our biggest event yet at Applied Human Sciences yesterday night. Throw all our hard work together through this semester, and as an ambassador myself, we had 300 people who attended our event yesterday night, and that was a huge deal breaker, especially on Zoom where people feel less connected. It was just amazing. So at ASFA, I really want to get more students engaged and connected. I want people to really take advantage of their undergraduate degree, whether that's just coming to events, coming to workshops, taking advantage of the loans and bursaries. So as communications coordinator, I would be really relaying that message to students, making sure they understand what is available to them, what they could take advantage of, and understand that we're all here together as a community, and university doesn't have to be as difficult as it has. University doesn't have to be difficult. Like, it could be a fun time, it could be a good time. So as communications coordinator, I really hope to remain open and honest with all the students, increase the engagement with the ASFA faculty, and I want to communicate the socially conscious and socially relevant material to all the students within the Faculty of Arts and Science.
Hi, my name is Noor. I'm a third-year economics student, and I'm running to be the next ASFA internal coordinator. As the next ASFA internal coordinator, I have a few goals, which is to engage students more in, I want to assess strategies for increasing student and member association engagement. I want to ensure that students are well informed of their own MAs and the potentials that they carry, because at times I feel like students are not aware of what their own MAs can really do for them. And also my last point is, I've always said, I want to ensure that students' voices will be heard, but I don't want them to only be heard. I want to make students feel like they're being heard. And I feel like we could use a lot of platforms in order for that to happen. For example, nowadays, there's a new platform called Clubhouse, where students, we can all join and speak to each other and listen to their concerns and getting feedbacks. Facebook, Instagram, lives, and etc. But I think what makes me different and why people should vote for me is because I've always been really good at putting myself in other people's shoes, because I've lived in so many different places. And I think being able to put yourself in other people's shoes can really help you understand the students' concerns and really motivate you to work harder to be able to help everyone. And also I take a lot of like enjoyment from helping other people, especially people who are on the same boat as me. And just to add one last thing, our team, Hope and Reliability, I think people should vote for us because we've been working so well together. I mean, everybody can have a lot of experience and everybody can be good at their job, but also this job really requires good teamwork. And I think that we've been doing an amazing job so far working together. And I think that students can really, like our Slate message says, rely on us. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Hi everyone, so my name is Saruul Bazarsuren, and I'm running to be the next mobilization coordinator at ASFA with my Slate Hope and Reliability. The pandemic has changed our lives, student experience in many different ways, and many of us have experienced a lot of different challenges that we did not experience before the pandemic started, which is why as a mobilization coordinator, I'm going to be putting student mental health first. And if I get elected, I will provide access to better mental health services, because mental illness is not a weakness, it's not a failure, it's not a choice, it's something that happened to you. So I want students to feel comfortable to bring the problem on the table and to express themselves and get the help that they need. And also I'm gonna create a safe space where all ASFA students are welcome to share their experiences and their problems, like mental illness and what is bothering them on campus and what they need to be improved. So I'm going to be focusing on all those issues. And third, through the safe space, I'm going to be working closely with ASFA students to make sure that they are heard and taken seriously. Because like Noor said, we don't want just a student to we don't want to just say that students need to be heard. We want to actually make them feel like they are heard. So I think the most effective way to make that happen is actually talking to the ASFA students and listening to what is going on and what needs to be done and actually getting that done. So I would like to encourage everyone to get out and vote from March 23rd to March 26th for Hope and Reliability. And yours truly, the next mobilization coordinator, Saruul Bazarsuren. You can rely on us, you can count on us, and I can assure you that. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amine Ben Arous, and I'm running for the position of Finance Coordinator of ASFA alongside my team, Hope and Reliability. So I'm currently a third-year student in the actual mathematics program, and I've chosen to run for the finance position role because I love math, I love to do budget and everything regards to finances. So it makes total sense for me. I'm also currently the president of MASA, which is one of ASFA's member association, and I was the VP Finance of MASA before. And throughout my engagement with MASA, I've really seen that ASFA really has the ability to improve, and I've noted some of the key elements that needs to be changed, and that's what my team and I are looking to work on to lead this change for arts and science students. And for myself in particular, some things that I want to bring to the table is introduce workshop series to improve students' financial literacy, and also increase ASFA's budget by creating new sponsorship and partnership agreement. And as well, I want to incorporate a structured student grant program, as well as COVID-19 targeted bursaries.
Hi, so my name is Nigel. I'm a first year poli-sci and sustainability studies minor student, and I'm running for student life. So like during this pandemic, I realized that it's not easy to make connections, right? And being a first year, I would have loved to have like platforms and opportunities to meet other students who are going through the same thing as me. You know, like it's overwhelming coming from CJEP or A levels like me and just being thrust into university life with like a ton of work and like you don't know how to handle it. It can take a toll on your mental health. So as student life coordinator, I want to organize events for students to come and get to know one another, to come and bond. You know, sometimes there's nothing as cathartic as talking to someone who's going through you and being like, oh my goodness, that class was so difficult, or like that final, what happened? And by creating platforms like these for students, we'll be able to create tighter bonds. And even when we're in person, you won't just be a second year without friends, you'll have people. Personally, I believe that university is not all about studying, right? And that's what ASFA is for, like to create a platform, to create events for students so that they can get to know one another. They can explore other things aside from classrooms and lectures and assignments. And so I would like to do this through Instagram lives, just to get to know us better as like an ASFA exec, right? Just in the spirit of transparency, as was mentioned earlier, which we're very big on, just to get to know us better so that students can rely on us. Secondly, I want to organize like challenges and giveaways and perhaps even Instagram cook-alongs to foster healthy eating among students. Like during this pandemic, I know for sure I've been eating utter junk. And so if I could like have a way, cook along with students, you know, yeah, and also something that's really important for me is setting up a channel of communication between the ASFA execs and the students directly, as Sabrina said, to just create a tighter bond between us. And, you know, a lot of students don't really know what ASFA is. And by introducing ourselves to the students, we'll be able to help them take advantage of the resources that we can offer them.